Can you do 25 on this? We're waiting to see, I don't know.
Nice, look at that.
Oh. Is this good enough quality for me? Found a metalhead, he's a little bit beat up. It's like it's basically a flashlight. And what were you asking on it? How much? 55. Here we go!
Russ, what you doing? Russ, what you doing? Russ, what you doing? Let's find out!
I'm super excited that Retro World Expo was able to happen this year. They pushed the date a little bit later into the season, so it's a little chilly, but that's okay. We're ready to find some games, meet some friends, and have a great time.
As soon as I arrived to Retro World Expo, I met up with Russ. Russ was still setting up his car, so I decided to walk around a little bit. And one of the booths that I saw had the Mario 35 pins that you had to order. I think there was some kind of a game, or I don't remember. You had to do certain tasks to be able to order these pins off of the Nintendo shop online. And I missed out on them, but I always wanted them. And he had both sets. What is it, like 13 pins? It's like 13 pins or something like that. And he was asking 35 on one and 40 on the other. I mean, you do the math, it's less than $10 a pin, which I probably would have spent at the pin booth later. So I picked those up. I was more than happy to pay that price. Wasn't gonna hassle with the guy. Comes in the box. Sold. Let's go. Retro World Expo, we're on our way.
So we're walking around the convention and we passed by this booth multiple times.
Noticed that there was a little glass case that we could slide open and look through. And we saw these two little metal Super Mario 2, what looked like pins.
We see the Super Mario Brothers from like Super Mario Brothers 2. There's these two little things in there. We don't know what they are. They look like pins, enamel pins or something like that. They said you could open up the case, take a look at them.
But then we reached inside and pulled them up, and when we turned them over, they ended up being belt buckles.
Tiny belt buckles. They're not that big. They're maybe like an inch and a half, 2.5 inches. I don't know.
One was blue, one was white with the background. One looked better than the other. One had a little bit more brighter colors.
But they look sweet, so we're looking at them. I'm kind of looking at the blue one. It's got like bright colors, reminding me of the Mario Brothers cover on NES for Super Mario Brothers 2.
But then one of them didn't have the little buckle part on the back.
Oh,
it doesn't have that. It doesn't have.
I gotta make my own. And realize one of them's missing the belt buckle part to put it through your belt loop and all that. Whether I'm gonna use these as a belt buckle, actually, I don't know. I figured I could do a DIY, maybe we'll refurbish it. So we're gonna decide which one should I pick up.
They were asking $30 for it, which I thought it was pretty reasonable. I've never seen it before. I don't know what kind of belt it came off of, because it was like bite size.
One on the Nintendo, it's a little bit crisper than the other one. Maybe it pops a little bit more. $30 is the asking price on this.
You do 25 on this one? It doesn't have the
I can do that.
thing on the back.
Sweet. Yes, I'll do 25, so we save $5 on that. That's a steal.
But yeah, Russ picked it up, and yeah, good for you. Getting the deals.
Getting the deals.
Babe's got my money, so we picked it up.
Tom, what you doing? That's all I got.
That's all you got?
Right across from our buddy Tom's booth was another artist, Kevin Hinkle, and he had walls and walls of stickers that he's designed.
So Dave had pointed out he saw these cool stickers at this guy's shop right across from our buddy Tom Ryan, and I go over to take a look at them.
And a few of them that stuck out to me personally were the Mario stickers, but they were just the heads. But I noticed he had the standard Nintendo versions of them.
And they are faces of Super Mario Brothers, but from the Super Show. if you guys remember that show from back in the day.
He had his own design of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, which looked identical to the actual cartoon, just a little updated.
They got King Koopa on there, Princess Peach, Mario, Luigi, and even Toad with his crazy voice.
Toadstool.
Oh, it would be Princess Toadstool on that one. She wasn't Peach yet.
So those were great. Me personally, I can't bring myself to spend $5 on a sticker, but hey, Russ is he's a different animal in himself, so.
But he had a deal. If you got 5 stickers, I think it was $20 for the whole set. You basically get one free. So let me just grab all of them. So I ended up picking those up. I'll probably put them on my laptop, maybe on my car. I don't know. They're pretty neat though. We do the dance, right? Swing your hips from side to side.
Arms.
It's not your
Is it
hips.
arms?
Arms?
Is it arms or hips?
Do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario, just like that.
I was coming around the corner from filming and I see Dave and Gandyman looking at a lunchbox, retro lunchbox.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah, I'm sending the game.
He had a Ghostbusters Lunchbox, one of the plastic lunchboxes from the 80s. It was for the real Ghostbusters, the Ghostbusters of real.
It's got this nice bright blue color on the lunchbox itself and the big sticker on there. I thought the sticker looked pretty good. It didn't have any tears in it. Dave's got to have the pristine stuff though.
Ask Russ, is this good enough quality for me?
I'll buy it.
Me, being the person that I am, I need everything pristine. Super clean, super bright, super vivid. So I passed up on it. I think everybody else passed up on it.
Yeah.
If Russ tells you he's gonna buy this one, you're gonna find the better one over there.
That's right.
So he wasn't sure if he wanted to pick this one up. We didn't even open it up to see if it had the thermos.
I did.
Did it have the thermos?
It did not have the thermos.
No thermos. That would have been
I don't
immediate.
even know what he was asking for.
Yeah, I mean, could have been $5. We didn't ask.
But it was really cool to see because, really into the Ghostbusters, especially with the new movie coming out. My daughter's into Ghostbusters, so, it was cool to see. I would have definitely picked it up if it was pristine.
We didn't have the thermos. We didn't want it.
Missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity. It looks sweet. Would have looked nice on the shelf, but I don't think Dave's got any room for a lunchbox on the shelf.
As we're walking by, we find this other booth that has just stacks and stacks and stacks of games. So they had this stack of Mega Drive games, and I was kind of going through them, noticing some games that I've never seen before, but then I noticed NBA Jam. It was in a plastic clamshell case, the colors were really bright, it looked really good. I pulled it out.
I love my NBA Jam.
I'm a big NBA Jam fan, as a lot of people know. So I picked it up. I have no way of playing it right now, but it's cool for the display. Maybe put it on my arcade 1-up cabinet just to show off. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it.
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
I'm a sucker for NBA Jam.
He's on fire!
We were looking at this other booth, tons of retro toys. He had Castle Grayskull earlier in the day. I remember seeing it, Snake Mountain.
The booth next to him had a bunch of toys, VHSs, video games, various amounts of things. A lot of 80s toys. He had like a Castle Grayskull in the box.
A few other cool retro toys, and I was looking through the action figures, and Dave had spotted this Ghostbuster toy.
But also on that shelf, he had the Ghostbusters Ghost Zapper. This is something that came out back in the late 80s.
That was on the shelf. It was in the box. Box a little bit beat up, but
It's not the proton pack, but it was the blaster. They called it the Zapper, and it was essentially a flashlight.
I always wanted this, but and my parents never bought it for me.
You would turn it on, flash it on the wall, and it would have this little dial where it would have these little transparencies inside.
A Slimer, Stay Puft, and that purple ghost.
And it would shine Slimer or some other ghost or Stay Puft right on the wall, so you can kind of like look at it on the wall, and you know, pretty neat. Kind of use it as a blaster almost and shoot the ghosts.
These are the little like
Different ghosts you choose.
yeah, and then you just
And now that my daughter's really into Ghostbusters, I was like, hey, might as well, you know, I'll pick it up now. And
what were you asking on it? How much?
$50. We were asking him, hey, what's the price on this here? He had said $50.
it was complete in box, 100% there. But the box is a little bit in shambles, and you know, me liking everything pristine, it was very hard for me to, you know, actually pull the trigger.
You don't have a battery to test it?
Guy was asking $50. Dave was like, I don't know. They're going back and forth. Dave's unsure if he's gonna buy it.
Show him a picture of Kylie. Oh yeah, you want to give me a deal?
And he's like, maybe cut him a deal. I told him, I said, show him some pictures of your daughter Kylie.
Come on, give a deal to that little one. Come on, wait a minute. Come on.
This is terrible. This is terrible pressure.
Oh, come on.
Originally, I went to that booth first thing in the morning and I saw it, and I asked him, I said, how much are you asking for it? And I swear he said like $350, like $350. And at that point I was just like, forget it, I'm never buy this. But then when we went later in the afternoon, we asked it again. I said, how much are you asking on this? He said $50.
And what were you asking on it? How much?
$50.
50? Did that go down from before?
I don't know why I got it confused, or if maybe, I don't know, it gave me a wrong price. But it was very tempting at that price. I offered him 40.
How much is this? I would like to buy it.
He's gonna snipe it from you.
I was just looking at this.
So we offered David $40.
Or actually, he offered me 40, and then I offered him 30, and he wasn't having that, so...
I'm gonna buy it. One of us are.
I'm gonna buy it.
No! That's my favorite!
Still debating it. If he's gonna drop $40 on it. You paid $40 for a sticker at Too Many Games.
New old stock ice cream sticker? Oh, wow. These are for the ice cream trucks?
Yeah, for the ice cream trucks.
How much are these?
They're 40.
We did settle on $40, so $10 off. I'm happy to have it. I've never had it before.
For Kylie.
Do it for the daughter.
I'll do it for Kylie.
My son!
$40? $40. But finally, Dave ends up dropping the ball, getting it, and he seems satisfied. I think Kylie's gonna enjoy it. You guys can have some fun with the flashlight on there. Hey guys, real quick, have you checked out the RussLyman Etsy page? We got t-shirts, stickers, custom collectibles, and much, much more. Check the link in the description down below and grab something for yourself. Let's get back to the episode. Walking around the convention, browsing the booths and everything, and I see on the end cap some hoodies, and they have Street Fighter characters on them. I see Akuma on the back of the hoodie.
Check this one out.
Looks really cool. When you flip it over on the front, it's got like a symbol up over here, and then they had another one with Ryu on it, and I thought that looked sweet. It had a symbol here and like Ryu's like glove that he wears. Guy was asking $30 for it. For a hoodie that's printed on both sides, I thought that was a great deal, so I ended up picking that up. It's fall season now, the leaves are falling, it's getting chilly out, I'm gonna wear that hoodie.
Turning the corner to this other booth, it was a smaller booth that actually was enclosed.
So this shop looks awesome. You're walking down these aisles here, and kind of all the booths look the same, but this guy put up a tent. It had like a canopy over, he had some lanterns inside.
He set it up with walls and a ceiling. It was really neat. It was almost like you were going into a store.
And on the front of it, he had like a pegboard with slips.
He had paper slips of games
with like video game covers, and I'm like, what is this?
like how you would go to Toys R Us and get your game from Toys R Us. You go to Toys R Us, you see the slip on the wall, you take it off, you bring it to the counter, and then you pick up your game.
Just, you know, having a little bit of nostalgia. I walked into the booth and he had a ton of these like reaction figures of the Ninja Turtles, because he had seen me earlier in my Casey Jones cosplay, and he's like, I had the reaction figure earlier of him. Nice. Found a metalhead. He's a little bit beat up. Nice. Some great toys right there.
I said, oh, I said that's really cool. Like, you know, it reminds me of Toys R Us. And he's like, yeah, trying to bring that old like nostalgia feeling of like buying a game from Toys R Us, going up to the counter, picking it up, and yeah. So that was pretty unique. I never seen that before at a con. So more people should do that.
But he did have a contest, which I thought was pretty interesting. There was a little box with a ton of NES Start and Select like pieces just filled. So it was guess the amount that was in there. I guessed 40. Stephanie said that was way low. So I'm probably not gonna win, but pretty neat, pretty unique, you know. I never seen that before. Have a little fun with it. I kick their butts every day. Yeah, kick their butts. High five, guys. Go. Boom. Then Gandyman had expressed to me he wanted to buy some more Final Fantasy stuff. He's a huge Final Fantasy fan. And we had to go back to where I got the belt buckles. We probably just should have stayed at this booth for quite some time because we bought a lot of things there. And it basically was a box set of one of the games, and it came with like this display piece where you would put the CDs in it, and it had acrylic glass that you would then attach to and hang this on the wall. And it would display your games and look awesome. You could take them down if you wanted to play the games. But really neat. I've never seen something like this before. Gotta love those display pieces for the game room.
Every year they do an auction at Retro World Expo.
20 out 5. I have 20 on the PS2 lot, looking for 25.
And this year they were auctioning off this huge light up N64 sign that I believe our friend Ryan got.
So this sign is huge and looks awesome. It lights up nice and bright. And what I didn't know, on the back side of it, you flip it over and there's a PlayStation sign. So this would have hung in some type of game store back in the day. When you would have walked through the doors, you would have saw N64, walked under it, PlayStation on the other side. Great find, Ryan.
So we, ironically enough, have two friends going for complete amiibo collections, and D-Nick, he was looking for the orange squid. He was looking for it.
Yeah, 33.
So we're at the booth where we found the belt buckle, and off in the distance there's some loose amiibo, and he spotted out of the corner of his eye, I don't know how he did it, but he saw the little top of it and was like, that's it. So he went over, picked it up.
Can you do 25 on this?
Yeah, let me just double check the box here.
A few minutes later.
Wait and see, wait and see, I don't know. Kinda nervous.
28 with the counter.
How do you feel?
How do I feel? 28. Yeah, I'll do 28. I'll do 28.
Is that going to be cash or card?
Straight cash.
He got a deal on it. I think he got a few dollars off. He was super happy to add it to his collection.
Yeah, there we go. 4 big pickups this weekend. So,
Excellent.
Yeah. There we go.
Thank you.
My Splatoon collection is complete.
Excellent!
But then we remembered that Gandyman was also looking for the exact same one. And hey man, that's what happens. You lose out. You gotta look with your eyes. We've been to that booth like at least 2 or 3 times, and he overlooked it every single time. So keep looking, guys. You'll eventually find it. So Russ just finished his Casey Jones cosplay, as well as Stephanie dressing up as April O'Neil, and walked around a little bit of that, saw the wrestling ring before anybody was there, decided, hey, this is a good chance for a photo op.
Top rope. Amateur.
So we put Russ in there, Casey Jones top rope getting interviewed by April O'Neil. Hey, that's good Channel 6 news.
How'd the fight go?
Oh, the fight was great. You know, those punks.
It was great to watch.
They took a lick in with my hockey stick. Yes. baby. How's Retro World going, April?
It's going great.
I do like that Russ had the Casey Jones cosplay as the cartoon, because you don't see very many of those.
Oh, I forgot the mask on. Well. Nice, look at that.
One of the last booths I see, which is ironic because it was the first booth we saw at Too Many Games.
So again, we see this same booth that we saw at Too Many Games with all these awesome enamel pins. They're set up in the back of Retro World Expo, and we're browsing through.
I did not buy any more pins. Well, technically, I didn't buy any pins from them.
But Ganny Man said his daughter Addison really wanted to pick up one of the canvases that has the pin that attaches to it with a magnet. What we getting?
Do the Mario.
Oh, nice, from the show.
Yeah, Addison wants it.
Gannon Man, he purchased one of the canvases from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, which I believe it showed the desert scene.
Look at that. Oh, wow, on the back you move it?
Right?
Oh, so you can move the magnet that's in there. It's the ending credits where he's doing the dance.
Captain Lou Albano as Mario, doing the Mario dance, and you can kind of like move him around a little bit and shake his hips side to side and do the Mario.
In health class in high school, both of us, was his brother.
Oh, really?
And at the time, he'd always talk about his brother in the show, not as a wrestler.
Yeah,
like,
right.
have you guys ever seen the Super Mario Super Show?
Yeah.
Great toys right there.
Hey, what's that guy's name? Panda something.
Got it. I feel the power.
Pretty good.
Captain Planet. He's our hero. Gonna take Lucius out of here. Thanks everybody for checking out Retro World Expo video. It certainly was a fun convention. A lot of new things happened this year, and of course there's always suggestions, so it's going to be constantly changing, constantly growing. So hopefully you guys want to check out the expo when they have it in 2022. It's going to be August 27th and 28th. You guys are always so great to me. I was so grateful to bring in my car. Hey, I got free parking right in the back. Everyone was enjoying taking photos with it, and it certainly was a blast seeing everyone. Plenty of videos on the channel for you to check out. There'll be a full Casey Jones DIY cosplay coming to the channel this week, so hopefully you guys want to check that out. Hit the subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on that video. And as always, gamers, I'm RussLyman, and keep your world fun bit by bit. I'll see you next video. And I want to give a super shout out to all my Patreon supporters: Dan Buchanan, George Sandoval, Joseph Riviera, Nintendo, Kelly Moore, David Apuzzo, Maynard, Joe Sheevy, TechWiz X, Matthew Hannigan, Alex Kaz, Ian Oshie, Ganaman, Rock Solid Productions, Turbo Jesse, and everyone on my Patreon. Link below if you want to join, and I'll see you later.